Check this out. Turn off display.
The screen is turned off.
Open screen.
The screen is turned on.
Nighttime recording. Check this out. Wide dynamic range. No lights on. Not gonna lie, look how crispy that video looks. Clear. What's happening, fam? Welcome back to the channel. Hope everybody's doing well. This video is brought to you by my sponsor, PELSEE. You can access a lot of their dope dash cameras or rear view mirror cams on Amazon. The one I'm showcasing today is their top of the line model. It's their P12 Pro Max. Guys, there's gonna be a link to the top and in the description. Please click on it. You'll see the PELSEE P10 that I installed, ran it on my truck. You could see the videos. It's a very simple installation, and I'll walk you through it. Again, it's not really a big deal, but this camera, the reason why it's their top of the line model, number one, the picture is in 4K. That's 2160p or 2.7K. And the rear camera can show in 2.7K as well. Also, just to let you know, the rear camera, you can run it or not, but the rear camera can also be tapped into your reverse light to function as a rear backup camera as well, which is actually pretty cool. Now, what sets this apart from the other camera that I did? Not only in video quality, it has everything that has, it also has app functionality as well. I'll put something up on the side so at least you can see how to get to the app and how to download and whatnot. But guys, I am telling you, the video on this, like right now it's recording, and the video on this thing is so crispy. Don't worry, I'll put up something so at least you could see the video quality on this. The video on this thing is so freaking crisp, man. So crisp. Like, it's phenomenal. Like, true 4K quality. And as you can see on the side, the download speed is so fast, even for a 4K video. So guys, what comes with this camera? It comes with, obviously, with the 12-volt USB Type-C plug that goes up here to the top. Okay, let me just bend this real quick. It actually comes with a 64 gig card. The other camera came with a 32 gig card. This comes with a 64 gig. Has the GPS module up here. I didn't stick anything yet. Comes with the GPS module. This is the rear backup cam right here. Okay, the cool thing about this, it actually has a low voltage sensor built into it. So let's say you had this plugged into your car and you left it like so. My 12 volt gauge, my 12 volt outlet, my 12 volt outlet, it stays on constantly. It can be on all the time. So what happens is if you left this plugged in, running and recording, let's say you left it for a while, like a day or two, and it senses low voltage, guess what'll happen? It'll power down. And you definitely gotta love the display of this thing. The display is really nice. You have your miles per hour over here. That'll come from your GPS module. Oh, yep, it just powered down because it's sensing low voltage because I actually had the truck open and I have a lot of lights and stuff on. So let me start up the truck real quick. As I was saying, guys, so now the truck is running, the voltage is fine. You have your miles per hour from your GPS module right here. Once you tap on the screen, you can choose to stop the recording, take a picture, turn on and off, turn the microphone off so they can't hear you. You can play back right here, like so. Once you touch that, it'll go to the files right here. And if you touch one of them, it'll play back, as you can see right here. See, it's moving along the screen. Okay, so that's actually pretty damn good. And you could delete it from right here or whatnot. So now, let me just pause the recording. Now up here in the upper right hand corner, you can see that green GPS signal. That's a good thing. That means you actually have some type of signal. Next icon is the battery is charging. Your memory card is inserted. Guys, once you insert your memory card, it'll make you format it automatically. Just follow the prompts. And it shows like your microphone is on it right now. And it actually has a 1 in that oval right there. That 1 in the oval means it's loop recording at 1 minute intervals, okay? So, food for thought. But look at the qualities, and my wife right there, taking the kids out. Really, really, really sharp quality. Like, it's fantastic. As I said, this camera is literally like the other one. Now, the PELSEE P12 Pro Max, now you're getting 12 inches of actual screen, which is actually pretty cool. And this right here, notice how you can adjust the display. Just hold down, that's for up and down. Now when you slide to the left or right here, it'll actually split the screen so you can see a rear camera. That's why you see my rear camera is not detected, because I don't have it connected, so to speak. I don't know if I'm gonna run the rear camera on this yet. I don't know for certain. I don't know if I wanna really run the wire outside of the truck, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know, because there's really no place to really put a rear camera back here, like, you know, like attaching it to the glass, because my glass is not slanted, it's just freaking vertical, if you get what I'm saying. So now what I wanna see is how they updated their sound clips. So let's go take a ride. All right, guys, before we take a drive, just to let you know, once you tap on the screen and you can pause the recording, the time and the date shows up right over here. You can just go in there, tap on it, and set your date and time right here. Very, very simple and easy to do. All right, guys, so right now I have the phone connected to the app. I'm gonna put something up on the side so you can see. Now, as I showed you about the date and time before, an easy way to connect and set the proper date and time is once you connect to the app, which it connects very fast, there's a more button at the lower right hand corner. Once you click more, okay, so you'll have album, camera, more. Once you click more, go into app settings. And when you go into the app settings, it has the language and date format. Once you go in there, there's many different formats that you could put the date in. And you'll notice that it has the correct time. It actually has the correct time. Right now it's 1:59 p.m. So I like my date as month, day, year, and then the time. So you click on that and you just hit back. And once we disconnect this camera, guess what? We should be able to see. Let me get rid of the app real quick. Disconnect the Wi-Fi, there we go. And guess what? Now we actually have the time with the correct date, 10/31/2023 on a Tuesday. So, yep, it's 2 o'clock. So let's go for a quick ride. Now, guys, just remember the once you go into the settings and whatnot, guys, you can adjust whatever you need to. Also, this person with a voice speaking right here, these are multiple listings of things that you can say, obviously from the intro of the video. So if I say turn off display,
The screen is turned off.
and there you go. And then you can tap it or whatever the case might be. So let me pause this recording real quick. As I said, it's and then once you go into settings, there's so many more settings that you can mess around with, from video resolution, loop recording. So you could change the loop recording from a minute You could change it to 2 minutes or 3 minutes. Leave it on 1 minute, guys. Definitely leave it on 1 minute. Okay. Obviously, the default language is English. Auto screen off in a minute. So what happens is once the PELSEE camera powers on, after a minute, you'll be able to look at the screen and you'll be able to see out your rear view. That's why this is a rear view dash camera. You know what I'm saying? The G sensor, collision detection sensitivity, I would leave it on low to medium. Depending on the bumps that you hit, you are going to set it off. Okay? So just be careful with that. Then there's a volume setting. Okay, you could set it, right now it's in the middle. I'll leave it on that. Date and time, we already took care of that. Overspeed alarm, that's if you wanna set parameters, like let's say you wanna set 70 miles per hour on the overspeed. Once you hit 70 on this GPS, it'll set an alarm. Okay, it'll go off. And that's really it, guys. It's not you know what I mean? Rear flip view, we could leave that on. Rear flip view, we can leave that on. Format, you already formatted the SD card because it makes you do it right at the beginning. It actually tells you, insert card. Once you insert it, it automatically formats it right away. Okay? And this is like all the GPS information and whatnot, longitude, latitude. It's a pretty nice camera. It's a pretty nice camera. And let me tell you, the screen operation is so freaking smooth, man. So smooth. I got nothing bad to say about it. So let's go for a ride real quick. All right, guys, I wanted to show you something real quick. Let me just put this window up. So I connected the rear camera. There's a third port up there. So I connected the rear camera, as you can see right here. Now, all you gotta do is just swipe. Now, when you swipe, now you have this, the right side is the rear camera. The left side, you have everything right in here, if you get what I'm saying. That's actually pretty cool. Now, if you swipe again, you have a total view of the rear camera, as you can see. Okay? Now, swipe again, then you have a total view of the front camera. So let's go into the settings real quick. Just want to show you something. Okay, there's an option called default booting display. So now you have both camera view, front or rear view. Okay, so now if you highlight both camera view, okay, so it says both cameras view, and you power it off and you power it on, both views are gonna show up. So you have that option, if you understand what I'm trying to tell you, okay? Also, in the settings, there is an option, flip rear view. If you know you're mounting it to your rear windshield and you have to mount it upside down where this flat portion is facing the windshield, okay? Leave that flip rear view off. Only if the camera looks like this, if you're mounting it in this order right here, where the bottom of the camera is like this, so, okay, then you have to flip the switch on that and put it to on. You'll figure it out, not a big deal. All right, guys, we're going for a quick ride right here. Pretty bright outside right now, so these cameras, this P12 Pro Max, even though it's 4K, or you can record in 2.7K, it has wide dynamic range. Wide dynamic range is a fantastic tool, guys. It'll give you the best resolution in either super dark or super bright areas. Super dark or super bright. Now, I wanted to check something. Let me see if it's actually working. I want to check the miles per hour, how fast I'm going with second speedometer. yeah, it's actually going the exact speed of the truck. So the GPS module is working fantastically in this one. The other one, I actually had to set the GPS at an advance of 1 mile per hour. So yeah, I had to set it at 1 mile per hour. So, but guess what? You have the option of doing that. So as I said, guys, please look at the other video. This camera could do literally everything the other one can do and even more. And I'm not gonna lie, the app, it's so smooth. The one other app that I've had that was really, really good was the Yi camera. Okay, and it's let me tell you, this app, it's a very smooth app, smoother than the Yi camera. Trust me, I have all my dash cams that I run in my truck or whatever the case might be. All the dash cams that I run, like I run 3 in my Subaru, 1 in my wife's car, one in my daughter's car. It's freaking fantastic. But guess what? None of the apps are this smooth. None of them. None of them whatsoever. This is nice. Look at the quality of that video. Yo, it's crazy. It's really, really nice quality. Crisp quality. Wow. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to be back later when it gets a little bit darker, just to take a look at the late evening to nighttime recording. Alright, so I'll see you guys soon. Alright guys, so instead of doing a night shot, it's a pretty gloomy day outside, it's raining and it's super cold. But I just wanted to show you, the clarity in the camera. First of all, 2 things. I gotta say, again, the app is so smooth and seamless. I'm telling you, it's a very smooth app. It downloads at 5G speeds, so it's a it's a short range signal, but very fast. It's different than a 2.4 gigahertz signal. A 2.4 gig signal, it's a longer signal, but not as strong as a 5G signal. So when you open the app and the phone is communicating with the camera, it's a very, very strong signal. That's why it downloads that fast. And I also gotta say that they definitely, one of the gripes I did have and I spoke to them about was the sound. And you could tell the sound on this, it's clear. There's not a lot of ambient noise like the camera crackling and stuff like that. That was actually happening with the P10. This P12 Pro Max is freaking phenomenal. Freaking phenomenal. That's all I can tell you. It's really, really good. So guys, as I said, definitely like, subscribe, comment. Let me know what you think. This is gonna be there's gonna be a link in the description for this camera, and they run a lot of sales, like a certain amount of money off, like on Amazon especially. Definitely check it out. Check out their cameras. Honestly, you really can't beat the value of this. It's a very, very big, it's literally like your rear view mirror. It's a big camera and it works flawlessly. I'm telling you, it works fantastic. So guys, once again, like, subscribe, comment, and I'll talk to you guys soon. PELSEE, thank you so much for the camera, and I'll talk to you.